Oh, this is your kingdom, king of the castle. Don't really want to fish, don't want to sail, just want to get drunk on a boat. And that's where it lives forever, man. Loss of a loved one. Adios. That's awfully fun and festive. And you know what? What if someone wants you to be a little, in high spirits when they pass? This is a way to honor that, right? To honor that request of like, hey, I know I'm gone, but I don't want you mourning and being in grief. You can remember me and have fun. This is what it's like. This is exactly what it's like. Adios. How nice. Oh, hell yeah, dude. These look like fun little snacks, man. This is like this would be like what? For like a kid's party or something? I will say, you should probably cut these grapes in half if these are for children, because there's going to be one dumbass kid who ends up choking on a grape. And that's an experience. No, you don't want that happening because like, well, you don't want to be the parent having to be, oh yeah, my kid's the one who choked on the grape. And you don't want to be the kid that choked on the grape. It's a horrible experience for all parties involved. And you can avoid all that mess by chopping those grapes right in half. Oh my God. Well, way to have a sense of humor, kid. She knows how to do, she's Halloweening bigly right about now. But I will say, this image is old. This is like a 9-year-old image at least. This is old as hell. Like, dude, you know what? Some dudes will see this, you know who I'm talking about. They'll see this and be like, yeah, well, our president would do that. He'd put him on a box and carry him himself. He's a goddamn American hero. That's what they do. Stupid. Very, very stupid. Burn old flashlight batteries in the fireplace now and then. The burning zinc may help prevent soot formation, and the metals and chemicals make colorful flames. I don't think that's a good idea. This is so, like, from the 50s, it's not even funny. And I had to, you know me. You show me something like this, I'm gonna Google it. This is one of a collection of images from a, like, article, I guess you would call it, in a magazine called Keeping the Home Ship Shape, all right? Now, this was in the Popular Science magazine, and I found another one. But yeah, obviously, this tip seems like hella dangerous, but it was a genuine piece of advice in this article for keeping your home in, like, ship shape. While, tossing, like, a modern battery would result in, like, an explosion and chemical burns and real, fun stuff. Things that really the whole family should get into. Back in the 50s, batteries were not sealed, so they wouldn't have all the pressure build up and explosion, but it's still a zinc battery. You know what I mean? A lot of the advice I'm reading from these aren't even like bad pieces of advice either. Like on that same page, they say to, for extra large sheets of wax paper for carrying cakes and pies or something like that, you just overlap regular sheets of wax paper and then press the seams together with a hot iron. That seems like a good tip. You know what I mean? Like that feels like it's still like applicable to today. Oh, wow. A sleeping car to an awake car. All it took was the headlights? That's crazy. It was from a dormant state to awakened in no time. It's charged up. Oh, dude. Why is this in weird images? What about this? This is very sweet. This looks like he surprised her with a cat. Okay, hold on. This is my complaint with weird image subs, all right? This is not This doesn't invoke thought. This is cute. This is like, hey, I got you a cat because you've always wanted a cat. What are you talking about? Why is this in r/hmm? You guys need to sort out your shit. This is not a The only here is the weirdo documenting this from behind the window, breathing against the glass. Snap.
This one's going on Reddit.
Oh God. That's what's weird here. Very nice. From one cat theme post to the next, now we have a cat themed vigilante superhero. Obviously, Cat-lanty, vigilante and cat merged into one. I don't know what superhero name you were thinking of, but unfortunately, there is one big weakness for Cat-lanty, and that is, catnip. They will let any robbery, crime, domestic or abroad go by and not worry about it. If we're a little bit of catnip or one of those string toys with the mouse at the end, you can do a lot. Salmon? No, give Cat-lanty salmon. You could, blow up a bank. He doesn't care. Weird cats in Africa. In the heart of Africa's wild grasslands lives one of nature's rarest wonders. The black serval? Interesting. Discover. Animal born with a genetic mutation called melanism. This cat carries more pigment than usual, giving its coat a deep, velvety black color. Oh, wow. That is really cool looking. And again, this is the black serval. It is a wild, small cat native to Africa. And the thing is, like, most servals are golden with dark spots. So the cool thing about the black serval is it's so rare that you don't see many of these in the wild. Very, very cool. It's like having a living shadow. That's very neat. I'm looking at more photos of it too. This thing is wild to look at, man. Like, no joke, no buts about it. This thing is absolutely cool looking. And I mean, melanism as, you know, a genetic thing in general happens in all animals. I mean, you could find melanistic gray squirrels, melanistic guinea pigs, snakes, like very, very cool stuff, you know? In birds, in 2015, there was a very rare black flamingo spotted in Cyprus, which was really cool. But it's just you know, like an adaptive thing, right? So dark individuals are better to survive and reproduce because they're better camouflaged, and it makes some species, like I would assume like a squirrel, less conspicuous to predators when they're hunting. And inversely, if you are like a black jaguar, I bet that makes you, you know, you have more of an advantage during night hunting. And as I was reading, like adaptive melanism is heritable, so it can be passed on, which is, it's cool, dude. Like this kind of like genetic stuff, I'm not smart enough to really like learn all about it and tell you everything there is to know. But there is adaptive melanism and there's industrial melanism, and that industrial melanism is like an evolutionary effect in insects, which is interesting. Again, I'm not nearly smart enough to tell you why that is. It could probably be like, I don't know, maybe like a thermal advantage or something. I'm not smart enough to say, but it happens and it's cool. Work those legs out, Chicken Little. We need you in prime physical form, man. You gotta get to work. Gotta work those legs out. Up, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Oh, man. What do you think he's training for with those legs of his? Trying to be the best rooster around. Plenty of hens will want you, man. I know it. These are fun socks. I hope you do that with other socks, like skeleton legs or like gingerbread man legs or something. There's a lot you could do with that. This is fun. Oh, man. The hell is this? I know it's supposed to be like fun and dancing, but this is horrifying. This would freak me out, man. I would not feel safe. Telling me my truck is breaking it down fun style? No, I'm okay. I want to know what's causing that. Is it just not attached okay? I don't know what's going on. You know what this is making me think of though? There's a video on r/unexpected from like 7 years ago of two trucks who have, and I don't mean like delivery trucks. I mean like civilian like Ford trucks you would drive, and they have like hydraulics, but it's on the bed of the truck. So the bed of the truck would like dance basically. And this guy filming, he's behind two of them that are just, they're making the beds of their truck dance like the weirdest like little peacocking ritual you've ever seen. I don't understand that fad. And this feels like the Big Brother version of that with the dancing cargo load. Oh no. Oh. He's like, hey, George, you good, man? Talk to me. What's going on, man? He's gone, dude. Sorry to find out if dude that's quacked up. That's a goose, so I guess honk if you can hear him, right? Poor guy. He has no idea what's going on. What the hell's going on? Are they twins or am I losing my mind? This is a really cool photo. I'm not gonna lie. This is a really cool looking photo. This is weird, but like that flavor of weird that I really like. This looks real. I can't even tell what's going on in this photo because the guy that's walking that we can see the face of doesn't even look like he should be walking that way. This is really cool. I just love the perspective in it. This feels like a bizarre photo shoot. I'm a fan of it, man. Whoa, a sleep apnea face hugger mask? I don't know how I deal with that. That's pretty scary to see in the middle of the night. Imagine, if you will, you know, you are going to bed, you know, you have a wife and kids. The wife's like, good night, honey. You say good night, and then you put on this monstrosity. She has no idea. She has no idea that you changed out your sleep apnea mask for this monster. She wakes up, she's gonna have pain. She's gonna die of shock and horror. That's what you're setting up. It looks really cool though. And now, genie, make me the most powerful. And then the parrot says, femboy. Well, is that how, would that work that way? Is that even a realistic thing? Would the genie be able to do that? Oh. He watches. He's waiting. This is not where you want to be, man. You are in the lion's den. It doesn't matter. That water, that ain't gonna help you, son. Not for long. This is a bad day for this fish. I mean, look at the face the cat's making. You know what I mean? I'm sure the fish is there while the tank is being cleaned, but this cat's like, oh, it's only a matter of time. This cat is planning a whole attack, right? It's going crazy. You know, we all know this classic Looney Tunes gag. Shirtless man slips on a freshly mopped wooden floor. Bugs Bunny Pez dispenser in position. And when first contact is made, that's exactly what it's like. It's a classic Looney Tunes cartoon gag we all saw growing up. Hey, look at that. Look at that sleeping bag for the little bunny. That's nice. What about for the giraffe? Oh, well, why wouldn't you do 2 sleeping bags, man? That seems like the obvious answer here. One for your crazy ass, long ass neck and one for the rest of your body. I don't know why you didn't just pack a second sleeping. This seems like you didn't plan properly, man. You don't have to be cold. Big fan of putting the beanie on the cat to make it a cat snail. I was trying to combine those words, but I don't know how to. Maybe a snat. Snat sounds vulgar. I don't like that actually. A canal, maybe, but then it just, I don't know. A snitty, I don't like snitty either. It just sounds crass, but I like it. I like what we've done here. Dude, great. These the jeans that Sydney Sweeney was talking about that she wasn't apologizing for? I mean, I think you have to when you're wearing things like this. Those go all the way up. Fuck a crop top. I don't know what else you'd pair with that, right? Just spaghetti straps at the end, suspenders. I don't know. I feel like this could be like a look if you had like a jean jacket or something. You know what I mean? Or like something that could make, you know, like a real, the jout fit has to be completed in one way. Jean outfit, you know, jocks. Those are jean Crocs. You could pair with them. There's a lot you could do. The jeeker, jean sneaker, plenty of options really. Oh, hell yeah, son. That's my Lord right there. Lord and Savior. Blessed be, son. This would go hard as like an album cover, would it not? Like, draw this would go crazy. You know what I mean? Like, you know, call it like Jesus beer keg or something. I don't know what you would call it. Do like, you know, sorry, I'm thinking of a good album name for this. This might be like an untitled album, like an album that's just the name of the band. You know what I mean? This is something you can't put a title on this that says more words than what I'm looking at here. It's beautiful. You're just walking down the street and suddenly, wow.
God damn.
Who left their mannequin out here, man? Bring that home? You can't leave these things out and about like this. What's going on? Why is the underwear still there? You think they lost their legs? You think this was someone's bottom half and it just fell off? I hate when that happens to me personally, but do you think that's what went on? I don't know. I don't know really. From the kitchen, all menu items are vegan. Listen, I'm gonna be able to read this. I believe in myself. And I'm gonna judge the prices as well. Snacks, fries or tots for $8. Okay, well here we go. What is that? Kitten spice or dill seasoning +1. Garlic parmesan truffle with garlic aioli +4. That's crazy. That's $12 for some fries. But then let's just bump it up. $9 for sweet potato waffle fries. Breaded cauliflower bites for 10. Jalapeno cheese sticks for 10. I don't know why you want to use all this quirky spelling for the menu. 5 small spring rolls, battered mushrooms, 1 giant hot dog, Brussels sprouts, 2 crunchy pretzels, bratty brat, wedge salad, baskets with fries or tots or sub sweet potato waffle fries. You got the vegan chicken finger basket, the mini corn dog basket, the fish and chip basket, the vegan wing basket, and the steak fritz. The caption, oh, you fancy, the subtitle rather. Desserts, chocolate chip cookie or chocolate brownie or gatto gelato. Check special sign for more yum snacks. What is this law so random menu, dude? What is this? The fuck am I'm confused. Sometimes the cat must be reminded of what it's all about, and they become the mouse. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that great? Look at that. That's so nice. Saw this mysterious sign in Saudi Arabia. Do not look for your shadow in Hotel Bani Tarnum. Wow. What does that mean? I had to look it up. So it's not like a literal warning, like it's not foreboding. It's just a local proverb associated with the town. It's like it's a metaphor to describe the intense heat in the middle of the day in that region. So it implies that at noon, the sun is so directly overhead at its zenith that you will cast little to no visible shadow. So it's just like a little piece of culture, right? It's cutely telling you, hey, it gets hot here. You know what I mean? Which, makes sense. I would understand that. Neanderthalica. Here you could see the men before time learning how to play instruments, and it's very important. And before there was, Metallica, we had to look backwards in time and see where it all started. When fire was created, they said that's hard as hell, and then they invented music. Isn't that insane? Oh, what a fantastic costume. Is this a couple's costume? This is great. You guys did it. Me and Bree want to go as Statler and Waldorf one year. No crime from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Do whatever the fuck you want any other time. It's all right. That's how you manage the community right there. You give them a concrete window of when it is and is not appropriate to do a crime. And I bet you they follow that. I bet you they follow that sign religiously. I bet you that. What the fuck is this? Is this supposed to be like modeling but with X? This is so weird. Is this nude modeling or something? I would imagine so. This is so weird. Okay, so I had to look it up, and this is called X-Ray by Helmut Newton, which is really cool. It's like a fashion photo shoot, but it's all X-ray images. I don't know, that's really cool, man. It's like provocative, but in a way where it's not inherently, like obviously if this was not X-ray, it'd be more sexual, but like the poses obviously are, but it's something that is, I think, inherently not sexual, which is the skeleton, which I think is really cool. I personally love that. It's like an inversion almost, you know what I mean? Oh, hell yeah, what a Starmie cosplay, dude. Very nice. I mean, that's one way to do it, right? Where are your arms? Do I want to ask? Am I being insensitive? Am I wrong for saying this almost feels like it's like an AI thing? I know I've gotten tricked sometimes before where I'm like, oh, that's cool, and then it ends up being AI. But the way this is, I'm looking at this has to be artificial, right? I don't think this is a real image just by looking at it. Oh, hell yeah, the Pope. I didn't know we picked a new one again. I thought we just picked one guy from Chicago. We got another one? Oh, dude. I mean, this guy seems cut out for the job. Don't get me wrong. I believe in this guy's capabilities. Cat's separated pupils. Whoa, holy shit. I think I've seen this phenomenon before in humans. I forget what it's called. But I know I've seen something like this before. I think it's PPM, persistent pupillary membrane. So PPM occurs when like the fetal membrane tissue that covers a kitten's eye when it's in the womb doesn't fully dissolve. I'm pretty sure I've seen this in humans, but maybe I'm wrong and I just saw another cat. But I know I've seen this before. But this is completely harmless. The cat does not feel any pain from this. It doesn't really even affect their vision. It sometimes can, but it's like incredibly rare. You just gotta, you roll a cool, eye on the cat. That's all. It was a rare pool. Oh, rip toe, dude. That's awesome. That's a sick tattoo. That's a good sense of humor, man. I wonder how you lost your toe, though. Do you have a story for us? How'd you lose that piggy? What happened? Was it a tragic accident? Because that's like not a common toe to lose. You know what I mean? Like this feels like a weird toe to lose, man. Oh, he's washing his belly. What a hygienic little guy. Hell yeah, dude. It's not weird at all. Go slow. Accident porn area. Not exactly what I think you meant. I didn't even know that was a genre. People are perverts. You sickos. Charles Manson's mother sold him for a beer when he was a baby. That's insane. She did what? Excuse me? That's the most insane thing I've ever heard. that'll screw up a kid. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, you know, no shit. But I imagine his life sucked. I don't know. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. That like, I don't even know how you do that as a mom. I think she also like, I'm reading like more about what she did. She sent them to school in a dress as punishment. That's craziness. Dude, you know, when you hear about like serial like criminals and like their history, you're like, damn, I kind of see what happened. Best friends forever. And this right here, that proves it.